Can you tell us something?
What's the day? Oh, it's Thursday. But what movie are we seeing? Oh no. The Dark Tower?
Oh, well, true, the law says that you cannot touch. But I think I see a lot of lawbreakers up in this house tonight. And I don't see a cop in sight. Right?
Matthew McConaughey is the best.
Hey, we gotta go get Alex.
I'ma go in the Stella. I feel like Matthew McConaughey. I don't care for what they gotta say. Tony Perkins, how I dropped away. Jason Bourne with the headshot. Jason Statham with the whip game. Liam Neeson with the rescue. I go Gunner with the leather face. Bruce Campbell with the chains. Tobin Bell with the saw. Anthony.
You fool! This was rehearsal.
Don't forget.
What's up, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in again. We are Our Mind Center. My name is Damien.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Alex.
We review movies. We make short films. We're reviewing another one. Another one today on a Thursday. As always, we got to see, all three of us. We had the pleasure, the enormous pleasure to see The Dark Tower tonight. We'll find out how we felt about it. But Alex, in the meantime, what is this movie even about?
Dark Tower is based on a book series that came out by Stephen King. I think there's 8 books.
Yes, sir.
There's 8 books in the series so far, and this is kind of summing that entire series up into one movie about a kid in this tower that is supposed to protect all of the realms that exist from the darkness that lies beyond.
Yeah. So this movie is all 8 of these books shoved into an hour and 35-minute movie.
Somehow they fit
Somehow.
the entire thing into an hour and 30 minutes.
And it's definitely worrisome. And that is not the only thing that is worrisome. Not the runtime, not the fact that it's 8 books, but the trailers. My goodness. Going into this movie, I think all 3 of us, whenever... Especially seeing a movie every Thursday, you see the same trailers over and over again.
Oh, yeah.
And especially up to the lead up of a movie, because they want to get you hyped, but every movie, Atomic Blonde, Dunkirk, Spider-Man, every movie, we saw a trailer for Dark Tower.
And if you watch YouTube, every single
Everywhere.
fucking advertisement, Dark Tower,
And
everywhere.
Not once were any of us excited for this movie. The trailer was just bad. There's no hype surrounding it. And we must also preference this now. None of us have read the books. None of us are even close to being knowledgeable enough to even give a biased opinion. So luckily, maybe for some of you, this will be a completely unbiased review. A review by the people, for the people who have not read The Dark Tower. So,
Uninitiated.
give it back to you, the people.
We give it back to you. The people.
We were very, very unexcited to see this movie. No hype, no nothing. And I think that I will be the first to say that may or may not have helped me in this movie. Most of the time I always see a trailer, and my friends always make a joke, and we've made this joke before in a past review, but I am always like, that's gonna be the greatest movie ever, or that's the best movie I've ever seen, 10 out of 10, boom, boom, boom. But this trailer, I was like, there's nothing here I want. Idris Elba is an amazing actor. Matthew McConaughey is an amazing actor, but even they couldn't get me excited for this movie. However, I can say that I was pleasantly surprised. I'll start there.
And I was less surprised, I would say, but I was definitely surprised on the positive side, for sure.
I didn't care throughout the whole movie. I didn't care before. They showed the trailers, and I was like, yeah, this could have some cool action, so I'm excited to see it. Because if, like you see a trailer and you see something that has the potential to be an incredible action scene, you're like, oh, yeah, I'm excited. And that's how I was, and then I went and I saw it, and the gunplay was cool, but overall the action wasn't something that I was like, this is incredible. This is something I'm going to show all my friends. And so I just kind of, I don't know.
I know for a fact Matthew McConaughey is having fun in this movie. And Idris Elba already is an incredible actor, and he's having fun. And, I mean, he's just twirling some revolvers around and blah, 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 blah.
That's
it's
probably
awesome.
my biggest plus of this movie is I will love Idris Elba in whatever he does. Because
Yeah.
he's just awesome.
I am aware of the effect I have on women.
He's just awesome.
He really is awesome. And I think if we start with the positives, what I will say is that Idris Elba's awesome. Matthew McConaughey is living it up, and he is awesome. And surprisingly so, I don't know the main kid's, the actor's name, but he did really good. There's a scene with him and Idris Elba that really made me go, there's potential here in this movie, for sure. Maybe they're not giving us all of it. And that will seep into our negatives about this movie, is that an hour and 35 minutes to cram 8 books into it? How do you do it? But again, there's this weird, either you make too many movies about it, and nobody gives a shit. Or you make one movie, cram all of them into it in an hour and 30 minutes, and I feel like there's no winning.
Okay, so I hated the intro. I hated it. I do not like how much information, especially being someone who has not read the books.
Yeah.
I hate how much information was given in the intro.
It is shoved down your throat.
Oh yeah, and I get that it's an hour and a half long, and they're trying to get people who have not read the books, because that is an audience, to understand what's going on. But too much at once. I feel like they could have made some adjustments.
You merely adopted the darkness.
I
was born into it, molded by it. I didn't see light until I was nearly a man. Until then it was only blinding.
There's plenty of scenes where Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey get their time to shine, and the main kid actor. And the action, while sometimes a little there's one good one in there that you'll be like, that's cool, that is exciting. So, because I had fun, because maybe I underhyped this the perfect amount, because I left being very surprised, and I left happy. I will give this movie 7.5. 7.5 revolver pistols out of 10. I had fun watching this movie, guys, and I wouldn't advise spending money to go see it. I know that sounds bad, but this is a perfect rent. It's a perfect Netflix movie.
I was definitely pleased compared to what I was going into, or what I was thinking going into it. It wasn't bad. It was a pretty good movie. I think that I would rate this movie a 7.5 out of 10 shards of glass
Oh!
out of 10.
So going into this, seeing the trailers and everything like that, I didn't really care. I wasn't like super stoked to see the movie. I had hopes that it would be a good action film, but I didn't have high hopes for it as a full film as it in its entirety. But going to see it, the whole beginning of it just kind of is boring. The middle part was alright. There was a couple good action scenes, but it didn't shine through all of the other stuff that's come out. And so for me, it was just like, and I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10 Idris Elba's, because he was the best part of this film for me, because I love him whatever.
Yeah. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, please like it. And if you didn't, don't like it. But always subscribe because we need that so very, very much. Please subscribe. But anyways, guys, so you do not forget, and I hope you do not. My name is Damien.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Alex.
We are Our Mind Center. We review movies. We make short films. And today we brought you a solid, fast-paced review. And until next time, whether it's a short film, whether it's a review,
Specific amount. You know what I'm saying?
I think I was planning on giving it a 7, and I gave it I gave it a 5.
I'm fine. You know, bad.